It's so pigmented. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys are already part of this wonderful family, you guys know the drill. Thank you guys so much for continuing to watch and to support. We are back at it again with another Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, or I believe it's Jaclyn Cosmetics. I know you guys are probably thinking, oh my goodness, you review all of her stuff all the time, like what the heck. But you guys, her stuff is literally on point. Some of the best formulas that I have tried in such a long time. The girl knows her makeup. Before jumping into today's video, as always, make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time that I upload here on my channel, because as always, you guys don't want to miss a single upload. Make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up, and without further ado, let's talk about Jaclyn Cosmetics. Let's go. Okay, you guys, so I literally still haven't opened it because I wanted to open it with you guys on camera, do a first impressions, the whole shebang. So everything comes individually packed in some bubble wrap also. I'm just taking everything out. It's so cute. Now, I believe this collection was called Bad and Rougey. Let me tell you, the packaging was super, super cute. So in this collection, she did launch a couple of different things. She did launch her Mood Light Luminous blushes, which I did pick one of. She did launch a bunch of lip cushions, which are the liquid lipsticks that are kind of more on the pinkish reds kind of side. And then she also did launch some cream to powder blush sticks, which I also got. And then she also launched a palette, which I did not get, and I will explain why in just a minute. But I got one of each of the other things, so let's try it all out. Okay, so this has more of a like rose gold type of feel to it. So this is definitely, I feel it goes with the whole blush theme because it's kind of, you know, pinkish, rose gold, kind of ties together. So I love that. Blush palettes were actually so pretty and so cute. I really wanted to get one because the packaging was so beautiful. But, I mean, her stuff is kind of expensive, you guys, and I wanted to get a little bit of everything. I ended up getting these products because these are a little bit more different, something that is different out in the market. You don't really see these typically, especially the Mood Light Luminous blush, which is what I'm most excited about. So I wanted to get things that were a little bit different as opposed to what's already out there. I mean, if you feel me, you feel me. So that's what I wanted to do. The first thing that we're going to be jumping into is the Rouge Romance Cream Stick. Now this is the blush stick in the shade Swoon. I'm going to swatch it for you guys in a second. So this right here is the blush stick. I did pick it up in the shade Swoon. It does have that rose gold feel to it. Now, oh, okay, so this is what it looks like. It does come with the little cap, and just pop the cap off. This is what it looks like. It's a little bit more on the apricot peachy side. Okay, so this is what the swatch looks like right here. Oh, you guys, oh my goodness, did you see that? That was pigmented. Now, the thing that kind of scares me about this is that it is a cream to powder blush. Now it's going to probably be a little bit, it's going to be a creamy formula, but it's going to dry down more of a powder finish, which is a little bit drier than like creamy products like the e.l.f. Putty blushes. So it's going to not be as creamy as that once it kind of dries down. With a brush, I'm going to start blending this out and see how it blends out. Wow, that actually blended very smoothly. Can you guys see that? You guys see that? That blended in very, very smoothly. So this is what it looks like. It blended in very, very nicely. Wow, okay. So that's a nice cream blush. Now she did mention you can apply this on a wet face, so like wet foundation, you just did it and you're applying all of your cream products, or you can also go in with after your application with powder foundation. So I already set the face. Now I'm a little scared, I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, because my makeup is looking really, really good and I don't want to ruin it by putting this over it, but I'm gonna trust her word and we're gonna put it to the test because, I mean, honestly, that's why I got it. Cream blushes don't typically go over powder, so this is a cream to powder formula, so we're gonna see. Now this is just a random brush that I have that is more like angled. I'm gonna go ahead and try that. If not, I'm also gonna take this brush from Hailey's Beauty. This is what it looks like. This, you guys, is my all-time favorite brush to apply my foundation, any cream products, blending any of my cream products onto the face. This is always my go-to. I just washed these. These are clean. They have no product on them, so they're ready to go for today's video. Look at how vibrant it looks on camera. Wow, you guys, that looks so pretty. So I'm gonna start off by taking a little bit on the brush. Wow. Whoa, okay, so that's very, very pigmented. I'm gonna kind of see how it applies on the back of my hand. Do you guys see that? Okay, so just to kind of see what I'm working with, I don't want to like put too much on the face. I brought you guys in a little bit closer. This is what the brush looks like with the product on it. It looks so intimidating. It's obviously very, very orangey. It's very apricot feels, but I'm excited to play around with it. So here we go. Wow, okay, that's really pigmented. Okay, so you guys, I was not expecting it to be this pigmented. Okay, so I didn't really lift off any product or anything. It blended out pretty nicely on top of a powder. However, I didn't expect it to be this pigmented, so I'm gonna kind of tone it down just a little bit and blend it in with a big fluffy brush that I used to set the rest of my face, and just kind of tone it down a little bit because that was pretty intense. You guys saw that was pigmented. I probably don't need that much product, but that looks really, really nice. It's a nice flush of color. And you guys, it didn't pick up any of my foundation off. Like, that's actually really impressive. So this is obviously the side. I only have my foundation on this side and a little bit. I didn't go too crazy with any bronzer or anything because I really wanted to see the color, the true color. So this is with nothing on, just my foundation and bronzer. And then we have the blush. You guys saw it was super intense when I first placed it on the face, but I kind of toned it down a little bit and it looks really, really nice. It looks natural. It blends into the skin very nicely. So one thing I will say for sure is when you are blending out the product, you definitely want to blend it in really, really fast because it does kind of dry down a little bit because it is a cream to powder, but it's looking really, really nice. What do you guys think? I think it looks really, really pretty. I definitely think it's very, very pretty, and it didn't seem to pick up like much of my foundation. So this is actually bringing you guys even closer so you guys can really see what it looks like on my skin. Now I know I have a lot of texture going on because if you guys saw my last previous video, I told you guys about my whole tretinoin journey and my skin purging and all of that stuff. So ignore that. This is what it looks like and it looks really, really pretty. Okay, so now we are going to be moving on to the next product. Now this is what I'm most excited about, you guys. Okay, so this is the Mood Light Luminous Rouge in the shade Loverboy. So I kind of looked at the shades and kind of got something a little bit similar so that I can kind of place it on top of this and just really see how it blends out with it. You guys, it looks so pretty. You guys, look at this packaging. This is so bougie looking. It feels bougie. It looks bougie. You can see the color through the actual packaging. It's clear on the bottom, which looks super pretty. And then it also has a little J with the same color. So I did kind of get these two to kind of go hand in hand together and use together in the video. So I'm very excited and I love peach blush. So this has 4.5 grams, which is about 0.16 ounces. I know some people really like to talk about like the net weight and stuff. That is how much product is in here. Let's open this up. I'm so excited. So it does come with a little tab that you just kind of have to peel. This is the product that I'm most excited about because anything that says luminous or dewy, you guys know that's my product. How do we do this? Do we put a little bit on the back of this? I'm going to be taking my ILIANA. This is the bronzer brush. I use it for blush though. This is my favorite blush brush. It is clean. I washed it last night, so there's no product on here. I did put a little bit of powder. I don't know if you guys can see that. Very, very little powder in the cap. I'm going to go ahead and swirl it around. Did pick up the product. You guys saw it was a clean brush before. It did pick up some product. Dust off a little bit, and we are going to just dust it on. Wow. Okay, so from what I got in the video, I don't know why, you guys, I thought this was going to be less pigmented. Like, for some reason, I just got the impression it was going to be a lot less pigmented than it really is, but putting it on my face, it's so pigmented. It's really, really pretty though. Don't get me wrong. It is really, really pretty. You can definitely tone it down a little bit, but for the purpose of the video, we're going to go in. Now on this side, it did pick up a little bit from my foundation, but that's because, you guys, it is so hot in my room and I don't want to turn the AC on right now while I'm recording because then you hear it in the background, you hear the fan going, so that's why this looks like this, but we're going to go off of this side. It still looks pretty. You can't see it unless you're like super, super close to my face, but that's why it's kind of lifting there because it's hot in here. It is about like 90 degrees outside and I I turned off my AC. Priorities, you guys, priorities. What do you guys think? Now, normally I don't really put this much blush on, but we're gonna just go in with the blush. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually go back with the Swoon. I'm gonna take a little bit on this brush, very small amount, and I'm gonna kind of put some across the nose. Normally I just do it like on the tip of my nose, but I'm gonna just, you know, have fun with it. Wow, she's blushed up. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, this is probably one of the most beautiful blushes I've ever seen in my life. It definitely gives that like voom. It's very like, I don't know how to explain it. For some reason, you guys, I was under the impression that these products were not going to be as pigmented as they really are. This is pigmented. I was not expecting that. I'm very impressed so far. The last thing that I wanted to try on camera with you guys is one of her lip cushion, and I got it in the shade Last First Kiss. This is the packaging of the lip cushion. It does have, I believe this is the color of the actual liquid lipstick. Now, this is so pretty. So this is the lip cushion. It has her name Jaclyn on it. It does come in the color that I'm assuming the actual lip cushion color is. Okay, so I went ahead and I wiped anything that I had on my lips. I usually go in with a lip liner, but for today's video, I want to see the true color of the liquid lipstick. I'm obsessed with her liquid lipstick sets that she had previously launched. Such a beautiful formula. I love those. I would definitely repurchase those. Yes, I have one right here. They hold about the same thing. It does seem like it's slimmer, but it's actually about the same size as the previous ones. The previous one says that it holds 3.55 ml, but this is 3.5 ml, so it holds like 0.05 ml, which is like almost nothing. So it's about the same as her previous one. So we're gonna go ahead and try this one out. I'm gonna compare the formulas just because that one seems a little bit more dry. So this is from her original liquid lip collection. This is what it swatches out. It's, you know, it's wet, but it dries down to a nice matte finish. It's not too mattifying. It's not overly drying, but it's a matte finish. Now this formula, immediately taking it out, it looks a little bit drier than her regular formula. I don't know if that's intentional or... Oh yeah, this definitely feels a lot more matte. The top one is the regular formula. The bottom one is from her new collection. The top one looks a little bit more wet, as in formula. It takes a little bit longer to dry down and it's still kind of wet. I can see it. The bottom one is a little bit more dry. So that kind of scares me. I don't like dry formulas because I do have super dry skin. That's actually a really pretty color. Now this does dry down. It feels definitely drier than the other formula. However, it's super comfortable. It doesn't feel overly drying on the lips. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish applying this really quickly. Okay, you guys, I'm actually really proud of myself for applying it so well without any lip liner. The wand was actually really easy to apply. Now this formula is really comfortable. I'm a little lost. Now, I don't know if this is the exact same formula as her other liquid lipsticks. However, this is very soft on the lips, like very soft on the lips. Like this formula feels so lightweight. It feels like air. It's like so light on the lips. It doesn't feel like I have anything on, and it's really weird. Like, remember how like 2 seconds ago I was saying that this was a more of a drier formula than her previous liquid lipsticks? You guys, I actually might like this formula a little better. All right, you guys, there is so much to talk about. Going back and just quickly going through all of these products. The first thing that we tried on today was the Rouge Romance Cream Blush Stick. Now this does retail for $22, and I believe she does have it in 4 shades. I think the last time I checked, which was right before I filmed this video, she did have 3 of the 4 shades sold out. The Mood Light Luminous Rouge Powder. Now this one, she did have also 4 shades. This one was a little bit more expensive. It retailed for $30. And then the last but not least, she did launch a couple of different shades. I believe she had like 4 or 5 shades in the new lip cushions. These did retail for $18. And I got it in Last First Kiss. Now that is a little bit of an overview of all of the products that I did purchase for today's video. This is what it looks like with all of them on. It's even closer so you guys can actually see what it looks like. But you guys, I am so beyond impressed right now. Like, I'm telling you guys, you probably are sick and tired of me reviewing Jaclyn's products, but this is why I love to buy her stuff, because her formulas, you guys, chef's kiss. But I mean, right off the bat, like you guys saw this, swatching it, it just looks pigmented. Like, this stuff is pigmented. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch some of this Mood Light. There's a little bit right here. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it right next to this so you guys can see. That is what it looks like. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching my little review and try on of Jaclyn's new blush products. I am absolutely in love with these. Let me know if you guys picked anything up. I just love her formulas. Like, I can't say that enough. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. Make sure you guys subscribe and give this video a thumbs up before leaving today, and I will see you guys in my next one.